YouTube, what is up? So, I was on Amazon the other day and I picked up this TORRO Woven Case for my iPhone 17 Pro Max. Now,
hurry up, meow.
A few months back, I did a review video on the TechWoven Case by Apple for my iPhone 17 Pro Max. And you know, I thought it'd be kind of cool. Why don't we compare the two? The major difference though, this one retails on Amazon for $25. This one retails for $59. Oh my God! But I thought we'd go over the fit, the feel, check out the magnets for the MagSafe, the buttons, the whole nines, so you guys can decide which one would be better for you. So, what do you say? Let's get into it. Here on the left, we have the TORRO Woven Case, and here on the right, we have the TechWoven Case by Apple. Now, these two cases are very similar, but there are some differences. They feel pretty much, the back, the woven part is pretty much the same, except maybe the Apple one is a little bit more finer.
How you doing?
Than the TORRO case. And then looking on the inside, they both have the magnet for the MagSafe, and they have, it's also that woven on the inside. They both have covered buttons. I mean, they're covered so they, won't interfere or scratch up your phone. All the way around protection. You got a little TORRO branding here. One of the major differences too here is this is a metal type ring around the plateau with an accent color. It goes along with the buttons. And then this is a harder plastic. But then when you look around the sides of it here, that's got the covered camera buttons, and it's got metal buttons, and you got lanyard holes and speaker holes, USB Type-C holes.
The holiest, the holies.
Now, one of the major things here is, if you'll look, is the thickness difference. So bringing out my little measuring tool here on the TORRO case here, just real quick, what are we looking at here? You're looking at about a 13.4 millimeters, and on the Apple, you're looking at a 12.3, so that's a millimeter difference, which when holding in the hand, that can be a thing.
Are you sure?
So let's go ahead and let's weigh these cases. So I've got my scale set up on grams. Let's go ahead and let's do the TORRO first. The TORRO comes in at 47 grams, reset, and the TechWoven Apple case comes in at 35 grams, significantly lighter, I would have to say. And then you have the 1 millimeter difference in the width of it.
You said it was a good size.
That's something to also consider. So let's go ahead and slap in the iPhone 17 Pro Max into the TORRO Woven Case here and take a look at that. I do really like the accents, the metal accent that it has on it with the metal buttons. The TORRO does come in a couple of different colors with some different accents. A black on black, black with gold accent. There's also a brown and a navy blue. And of course I have the black with the red accent and the buttons on this. When you hold it in your hand, you definitely, it feels a little bit bigger than, of course, the TechWoven from Apple. But the sides are almost identical in feel. As far as grip, feel, everything like that, I would say they are about pretty much the same. Although this one, I don't know, I like the accents. It looks a little cooler.
You feel me knocking?
Now going over the feel on the TechWoven, it's the iPhone 17 Pro Max. It's a behemoth of a phone anyways. Any little millimeter, any type of weight that you can subtract from your phone, for me, that's always a bonus.
I feel you.
The TechWoven case from Apple, it retails for $59 on Amazon, but right now It looks like it's discounted down to $39, $40 as of the taping of this, and it comes in several colors as well. It comes in black, green, purple, sienna, and blue. Now I've got the TORRO back on here. Let's go ahead and check out the buttons. They do have good, nice, responsive buttons, volume up and down. Action button works well, sleep to wake, and they do have a good amount of click. Now going over the TechWoven, you also get that animation. That's where your money goes.
Good morning!
Of course, it's Apple, so they are good and responsive. Action button works well, sleep to wake works well. And as far as the clickiness on the TechWoven case, not quite as clicky as the TORRO case, so if you like good clicky buttons, that's also something, that you want to consider. But let's check out the camera button. On the camera button, they both have capacitive buttons. The TORRO, it works really well. The swipes are good, the double clicks are good, you can scroll through your menu, zoom in, zoom out, take your picture. It's a decent capacitive camera button. Popping on and popping off of both of these, which I've been flipping back and forth, perfectly fine, no extra effort. Now going over the capacitive camera button on the TechWoven, I mean, let's be honest, it's Apple. It works great. It's their thing. So, double clicks are good. Scroll through your menu, take your picture. It's Apple. It's good. Now back over to the TORRO case. Let's go ahead and let's check the fit. The fit on this is nice. It stays in there, comes out a little bit around the buttons, on the bottom, just a very little bit, up top a little bit, but everything is good and stiff. But the most important part is your corners. Your corners are staying in there just fine. If you do happen to drop your phone, you don't have to worry about the TORRO case popping off of your phone. Now going over the fit for the TechWoven for Apple, it's also a nice fit. I would say they are about even when it comes to the sides where the buttons are and on down and on the bottom and the top, dead even on there. And then as far as coming off of the sides, out of the corners, neither one of them, it's nice and secure. Now for the TORRO, as far as screen protection goes, it does have a good lip across the screen, which is where some of that extra thickness may come into play here, but it is nice, so setting your phone down, you shouldn't have any issues. Same with the plateau camera protection. It's nice and deep, so setting your phone down, you shouldn't have any issues. Now going over the screen protection on the TechWoven case, it is very minimal compared to the TORRO Woven. That's, that thickness, that's where that comes into play, but that's where you gotta kind of compromise on, holding it. So, be a little bit more careful when you go to set your phone down with the TechWoven case. Now looking at the camera, the plateau, it's the same situation. It is not as deep as the TORRO, so you gotta be just a little bit more careful setting your phone down with the TechWoven case.
Aha!
So, how about those magnets? I've got my magnet paper here with the TORRO Woven Case, and it has a good, solid magnetic ring for its MagSafe compatibility. Now checking out the Apple TechWoven Case, it's Apple, so it's also got a solid magnet, good dewdrop, all the things. But gotta see if they charge and do a little shake test. So I have my 162 gram weighted portable charger here, and let's see. And it charges. Let's take a look at that dewdrop and see what type of resistance. Yep, there's a little bit. There's a little bit of resistance. You can hear the click. Not too shabby, but let's shake it out and See how long it holds on for. So you got a little bit of small, medium, hard. You can get about a hard shakeage out of this. So again here, 162 gram portable charger. And of course it charges. It's Apple. It's gotta work like that, right? What kind of resistance do we got going on here though? It's some resistance, but I'm gonna have to give a slight edge to the TORRO, and I don't know if it's because it's a little bit coarser TechWoven, so it's more of a resistance on. No, that's more magnet resistance. Got to shake it out, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So what do we got here? We got some small, medium to hard. But the TORRO definitely wins out as far as magnet strength. So I've been using the TORRO case, I don't know, for about a week or so now, and you know, it's a great case. It checks all the boxes, definitely checks just about all the boxes with the TechWoven. My only situation is with my little baby hands is it's thicker and it's a little heavier. Does it cost a little bit more for the Apple case? Sure. But, you know, if the weight, the little bit of extra weight, and, you know, if you have normal size hands like a normal human, and that may not bother you like it does me, definitely, I don't know. If that's not an issue, I would definitely go with the TORRO woven cases. Plus, their accent colors with their metal buttons are very, very cool. Guys, thanks for stopping by. Peace and love.